Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hopefully, you would be doing well by the mercy of Allah. Before moving further, must tell you this class is specifically designed for the 8th standard, subject English. The textbook is Oxford Progressive English by Rachel Bradford. In our previous class, we learned about the lesson. It was from Unit 6 Food. The text name was Spaghetti Bolognese. If you remember, we learned the two paragraphs out of four of this lesson. The objectives we discussed, let's have once more the revision so that we should be clear that what we need to achieve, what is our target after reading this lesson. By the end of the lesson, students will be able to paraphrase the lesson, means you will be able to tell the story or narrate the story in your own words, use the new words in their general conversation, means you will be able to use the new words in your own writing or speaking, write answers of the given questions on page number 140. Means you are supposed to do the answers of the given questions. Okay, so yesterday we learned about paragraph 1 and paragraph 2. It's an autobiography by the writer Nigel Clear, who is telling about the experience when he tasted first time spaghetti, he and his family. It's an autobiography, that's why the writer uses first person pronoun I. The characters which are mentioned in the text are the writer Nigel Clear himself, his father, his mother, and Auntie Gertie, who is the auntie of his father. We learned about how his father was making spaghetti, how they all were reacting, either his mother, his father's aunt, or Nigel himself. Okay, so now in paragraph 2, we learned they all are having now pasta on their plate. They are just about to eat. Let's continue with paragraph 3. Mom wraps these strands around her fork. What is she doing? She has taken fork, a cutlery, we would say equipment, कांटा जो होता है जिसके साथ हम खाते हैं. So she is folding these strands of pasta around the fork in order to take them in. Like this, do it like this, she says, and shovels it towards Gertie's wet pink little lips. Means Nigel's mother is trying to teach Auntie Gertie how to eat pasta or spaghetti. She's folding them around to the fork and she's trying shovels, means she's lifting and moving towards Gertie's wet little lips so that she may eat. Most of the pasta falls down Gertie's skirt because this is first time Gertie is tasting pasta and she's quite nervous or scared. That's why in nervousness, the parts of the spaghetti falls on her skirt and a little of the sauce gets caught on her bottom lip. She licks it off. तो सॉस है ना वो उसके जो है ना बॉटम लिप पर जो है ना गिर जाती है एंड शी लिक्स इट उसको साफ करती खा लेती है with her tongue and shudders. Shudder means the way we are moving our shoulders up and down in order to show something like attitude or action. And she licks it off and shudders. It's horrible, it's horrible, she wails. She cries that it's horrible. And she's afraid of tasting. Ignoring Gertie's little tantrum means she's behaving the behavior is unreasonable. She should not behave like that, but she's doing. So that's why what mom is doing, sorry, I do as mother bids. Nigel is speaking here. He's saying that ignoring Gertie's little tantrum means he's ignoring Auntie Gertie's that such type of childish behavior. And what he does, he's trying to eat pasta the way his mother do. Twirling the pasta round my fork while shoving the escaping pieces back on with my spoon. Okay, so he's just taking pasta with a fork and lifting them up for eating, and the remaining part or the back of the pasta he's holding with the spoon. मतलब वो कांटा भी ले रहा है और चम्मच भी ले रहा है. I rather like it. The feel of the softly slippery noodles. Means after tasting the first spoon, he's feeling like that he likes the taste of that soft, slippery noodles. The rich sauce, which is hot, salty, and tasted partially of tomato, partially of bovril. Okay, the sauce which is made up of tomato and bovril. Now, what is bovril? It's a, we can say, meat extract. जो हम एक स्प्रेड की तरह इस्तेमाल करते हैं द वे मीन्स लाइक हम ब्रेड पर कोई मक्खन वगैरह या कोई चीज या कोई जैम वगैरह जो स्प्रेड करके खाते हैं दिस इज such type of spread. I wouldn't mind eating this every day. Nigel is saying. Now he's liking the taste. Unexpectedly, my father takes out a cardboard drum of grated parmesan cheese and passes it to me to open. What his father does? He's taking out a jar of a grated parmesan cheese. Grated क्या होता है? Means वो chopped की हुई है छोटे छोटे means it's a powdery form. We can say simple. वो cheese है. He's taking the jar, a little jar of that, and he's passing to Nigel to open it. What you have got there? Asked Mom. Mom is asking, what's that? It's grated cheese. You have to sprinkle it over the top. It doesn't work if you don't. Means he's saying that it will enhance the taste of spaghetti or sauce if you sprinkle it. It's a powdered cheese. Now we are talking. It's an expression. Okay, now we are talking. And we use in the situation when we see the situation is now, the situation seems now the way we want it. मतलब जैसा हम चाह रहे हैं अगर वैसी कोई सूरत हो जाती है in that sense we use this expression now we are talking. I peel away the piece of paper that is covering the holes and shake the white powder over my sauce. He's taking away the paper which is covered जो सील किया हुआ है jar को वो पेपर उठाते हैं. I pass it to my father who does the same. Now they are sprinkling that powdery cheese over their sauce. Mom declines. She refuses, as she usually does with anything unusual. There is no point in asking Auntie Gertie. So they are not asking me. Only Nigel and his father tried that or sprinkled that cheese over the spaghetti. Paragraph 4. Dad shakes the last of the cheese over his pasta and suddenly everyone goes quiet. Means after sprinkling the last, I would say the attempt on the pasta, they all become quiet. I'm looking down, but I can see my father out of the corner of my right eye. He has stopped his fork in midair, a short strand of spaghetti hanging loose. So he could see his father has stopped eating pasta. He has just stopped, and the way we pause, okay, so he could see his father is holding fork, and the strand of pasta is hanging down. His eyes have gone glassy and he puts his fork back down on his table. He's just stopping to eat the pasta. Daddy, this cheese smells like sick, I tell him. वो अपने फादर को बता देंगे चीज की जो स्मेल है ना वो काफी खराब है. I know it does, son. Don't eat it. I think it must be off. Father is speaking to Nigel that he's saying that yes, I know. I think the cheese is expired. Must be off. Off मतलब जब खाना कोई खराब हो जाता है, expire हो जाता है. We never had spaghetti bolognese or parmesan cheese again, or for the matter, ever even talked about. The writer says, Nigel, that they never then spoke or tried to speak about the spaghetti or never ever they tested ever again. So that was the experience which Nigel shared in this lesson. As you can see, just below the text, you are given comprehension, the questions 1 to 10. You are supposed to attempt question 1 to 4 in your previous class, in the previous lesson I told you, and then rest of the questions you're supposed to attempt now. But before going to attempt the question, you're supposed to go through the video again and again in order to understand the lesson properly. Then it would be quite easy for you to do the questions, to find out the answers or to write the answers. For your convenience, vocabulary of the whole text is, or the whole lesson is given here. Hopefully you students are clear about the lesson. Thank you so much. Have a nice